Hello and welcome everybody, I'm Tidikiri, and today we're checking out Rue Valley. It's a point-and-click game, an adventure game, top-down, isometric if I'm not mistaken, and it's developed by Emotion Spark Studio, published by Owlcat Games, who sent me a key for this, thank you so much. It just came out on the 11th of November 2025. I remember playing the demo a while back, but now the game is out. It's about a man trapped in a time loop in the middle of nowhere in a motel. And it reminded me of Disco Elysium. So if you played that, if you like that, it's in the likes of that. Let's dive in and check it out. We do not support the use of unprescribed, purple or otherwise medication for mental health and warn you to avoid such things in real life. Okay. Okay, yeah, sure. Define character personality. Okay, so we're this guy here. I have a couple points available. Decisional. Are we impulsive or resolute? No, hang on. Are we impulsive or calculated, right? In the middle is resolute. And then, what if I switch this? I cannot. Reckless, impatient, paranoid, indecisive. Okay, so from resolute, we have to go either left or right. Okay, this is a bit something. Paranoid or indecisive. It says switch here, but then I'm not allowed to. Okay. Well, I'm a bit impatient. Your behavior could barely be described as impulsive, but it's true you're not afraid to follow your gut. Sure? Ah, okay, and once you have that, then you can change. I understand how it works. Sure, sometimes you act a bit impulsive, or as you like to put it, you're quick. It saves you time and energy. Alright, we'll go for this. Introverted to extraverted. Isn't that extrovert? Anyway. Secretive, awkward, arrogant, and nosy. Ambiverted. I've not heard this before. How about we go a bit arrogant? He's somewhat extroverted. He often actively seeks ways to prolong conversation more than is strictly necessary. Actually, no. As a barely extroverted person, you have no problem with spending time alone, but sharing the highs and lows of life with someone else is always preferable. Let's go with this. I think I have way too many points that I'm not spending. Emotional. Sensitive or different. Dramatic, guilt-ridden, cynical. They say you're an awfully indifferent guy, but you couldn't care less. No need for acting or fake smiles, or real smiles for that matter. I have to assign all points. Okay, so they want us to be a bit one way or the other. Being extremely indifferent means you're a stone surrounded by the chaos of the world's emotions. Nothing touches you. I wish. No. So, actually, yes. I just said I wish. So yes, we go with this. And then we go with more arrogancy. Or being called quite impulsive is just another way of saying you're a doer, not a thinker. Yep, definitely not a thinker. Okay. Hold to wake up. We're ready. This is my personality. Well, in the game it is. 8 p.m. It's a late wake. The frantic sound of central clock nudges you back to the present. The stale air perfectly complements the image of the old motel room. Hello.
Still with me, Mr. Harrell?
I'm here. Your personality traits determine your dialogue options. Some options will only be available if you have a certain trait, while others might be blocked by that same trait. Remember, traits are neither good nor bad. They are a crucial part of role-playing a character with a real personality. Just nod unkind. Are we done? I don't know what I'm doing here. Are we done? He smiles. The doctor, by the way.
Done with our first session? Yes. Speaking of which, I've noticed a slight lack of motivation on your part today.
It's not a good sign. Red ribbons on the character portrait show the status effects a character currently has. Status effects have a negative impact on your personality and dialogue options. He just gave me a total lack of motivation. Ah. Well. Slight lack of motivation? More like total lack of motivation. You'd rather stay in bed all day instead of attending this farce they call therapy in the middle of nowhere.
And we'll surely be coming back to this condition of yours later during our sessions.
Your personality is represented in this part of the screen, as in bottom right. It shows your personality axis that you defined during character creation, as well as the traits that you chose. Select a trait to see what it does, what it is and what it does.
But for now, I just want you to acknowledge its existence and try to stay aware of it at all times, if possible.
What's existence? Whose? Ooh. Silence befalls the room. A muffled clanging sound from outside, only making the moment more uncomfortable. I'm fine.
That's good to hear. Now, in order to keep us focused, I always limit the session length to exactly 1 hour, hence the alarm.
Oh, it wasn't a wake up. It was a... okay.
However, since this is your first session, I'll allow a few questions, if there's anything.
Is another session really necessary? I was hoping this will be a one-time thing.
Mr. Harrow, your case is not to be underestimated. We need to assess the situation carefully.
Your case? Not so long ago, nobody cared about what you do. Yet now, suddenly your business is everyone's business.
This first session is more for you to get acquainted with me and my methods. We have a long road ahead of us. Any other questions?
Why do we have to do this here, in the middle of nowhere?
It may be hard to understand the need for isolation at first, but my methods require complete divergence from the client's regular way of life, as well as temporary distancing from their social groups and circles. This place is ideal in that regard. However, it's understandable that you need a period of adaptation to both this idea and to your new surroundings. That's also why I haven't asked you to hand over your phone yet.
Oi!
But please don't be alarmed. We'll talk about everything in due time. Anything else?
I wonder what I'm doing here. Nope, that's all. Get up. He glances at the clock, almost too fast for you to notice.
All right then. That's it for today.
Through the door, you hear that sound again.
You should go and check in at the office. Your room is probably ready by now.
Okay. What kind of therapy is this?
Give me my coffee, you jerk!
Next to you is the source of the clangs you heard from inside. A young woman beating up an old vending machine.
Spit it out already!
Okay. Twice left click to run.
Come on, you thief!
Do we care about this? Nah, we're supposed to go to the office. Let's go.
I'll break you open if I have to.
Hello. All the attention of the girl behind the counter is occupied by the ongoing phone call.
Yes, Rue Valley Motel. Our Coral Destiny internet antenna is down?
Name drop. She says to the person on the other end of the line. Social check. Try to get her attention. Success! Look at me! You come closer in order to make eye contact, and after a few moments she finally notices you, shrugs, and briefly gestures towards the phone, mouthing an apology. Well, we are unkind. I'm in a hurry. She looks at you and at first seemingly ignores your plea, but several moments later you hear her saying,
Hey, listen, I have to go now, so let's... I know we'll have to manage without it today. I know. Sorry. Bye.
"This is not what it says here in the box."
Hi, sorry for the wait. Let's get you into your room. So, number 6. That's the last one on the second floor. Everything's ready for you. And...
She raises her hand, holding a piece of blue and red plastic.
this is your key card.
"Thank you." I'm gonna reach for it. You stretch your arm politely, hoping she'll hand you the card, but she's completely ignoring your gesture and is excitedly waving it around.
Oh, I see you're confused by this. You were expecting an old-fashioned key, weren't you? Well, we've decided to modernize for a number of reasons.
That's great. May I? Point towards the key card. She nods in response, but then continues as if you haven't said anything.
Actually, one reason, to be perfectly honest, the guests just kept on losing their keys. It was exhausting, and my dad didn't like the cost of replacing so many locks.
Fair enough, yeah. We'll be cynical. Take a deep breath. Roll your eyes and wait for her to finish. Oh, nice. We skipped it. After some time, you come back to reality, only to find us still talking. Oh.
How great is that? It makes my life so much easier.
She takes a deep breath, planning to continue, but a notification sound from her phone interrupts her. She immediately grabs the phone, smiles, and starts typing a message, as if she suddenly forgot she was talking with you. But after a few seconds, she puts the phone down and hands you the keycard.
So, here's your key card, and I'll need your signature here.
Items you picked up are represented here. While not in dialogue, you can select them and interact with them. Also, some items will show more information on the icon. For example, availability of internet connection on your phone or battery level. Battery level? Oh wow. So I have my phone, no reception, full battery, and then the keycard. We'll sign the document.
Thank you. I'm here if you need anything. Enjoy your stay.
Bye. What is this? Probably not supposed to go there, huh? Oh. Laundry room. I can go here. A lot of random boxes in all shapes and sizes. Some of them are labeled bin. One says documentation. Okay. Yeah, well, I guess I'm not supposed to be here. I like the art style a lot. Oh wait, that's the window. The relentless dirt has smudged and stained the glass. I wanted to get the door. I know what the door is. Okay, room 6. Oh, it's right there, actually. Room number 1. Looks like there's nobody inside. I can't double click on this. She's still trying to get coffee. No vacancy, huh? Why would people be here? Or maybe they're all in therapy. The paint is peeling from the wood of the door, but number 6 is new, shiny, and chrome. Unlock the door with your keycard. A tiny green dot of light shows up near the knob. The door is unlocked. Going to enter the room. Okay, this is my room. The armchair looks exactly like the one in Dr. Fing's room. I don't need to sit down right now. What do we have? A normal room. How is my suitcase already here? Hundreds of strangers have slept in this bed, leaving behind flakes of dead skin. Still, you can't wait to jump into the sheets and contribute to the collection. Lovely. Unfortunately, between you and the object of your desire on the folded sheets lies a dusty suitcase. Your suitcase, the smallest one you own. I can't deal with this right now. We're gonna put it away. Yeah, it's such a chore. But the more you prolong it, the worse it will get. If you don't unpack now, it'll feel ever harder and more pointless to do it later. Step by step, a simple act of unpacking will become an insurmountable burden, and even thinking about it will make you feel weak and powerless. Do you really want to crawl back into that deep, black pit? I can't be bothered with this right now. Put it away and fall straight into bed. Well, living out of your suitcase is the surest way to feel transient. This way, you can at least continue telling yourself that the therapy will be over soon. And now that the suitcase has been dealt with, this motel room is officially your home. This can never be your home. It is now, whether you like it or not. What is this? A list of rules. You can't be bothered with that right now. Because total lack of motivation. There's the dirty toilet and tub. There are so many dark patches that this can barely be called a mirror. A small cup is on the shelf. Look at the mirror. The mirror splotches make interesting patterns on your face. They conceal a dark circle here, a mole there, a patch of wrinkles. I know that face too well. No need to discern every little detail. Truth be told, prefer not to look at it. Alright. I'm in a bad space, apparently. Like, mentally. Despite the tight sheets and crisp-looking pillow, the bed reeks of dust and age. We're going to fall into it. Plop. With the shoes on. Wah! You fall onto the bed with all your weight. It croaks and squirms, and a cloud of dust and skin particles rises up. Gross! Did they not wash the sheets? I just went to the laundry room. As soon as your head touches the rough pillow, though, tiredness overwhelms you. Coming to this nowhere motel to attend therapy you don't need has drained you both physically and mentally. You're desperate to get some sleep, yet after weeks of wakeful nights, you know it won't come that easy. I am going to mess with my phone. The phone bleeps to life with a lock screen that is obviously years old. If it wasn't a collection of pixels, it would be musty with age and neglect. We could play a quick match of hyper-casual protagonists, or scroll through the feed to kill some time. We scroll. And hope sleep will come. You start scrolling through sale memes, boring news articles, speech photos of ex-acquaintances, and poorly targeted sponsor posts. In one picture, a grinning middle-aged stranger is apparently showcasing his newest baby. Thanks to a cleverly applied filter, both of them sport donkey ears. In an overly long and arguably racist video, a non-native speaker is repeatedly making embarrassing linguistic errors. They often turn out to be unintentional, double entendres. Hilarity ensues. Oh, am I falling asleep? Or is this just me scrolling? After a while, you realize that neither the pictures nor the posts are loading correctly. Well, I don't have signal, so check the signal. 1 bar. Did you get that feeling? The feeling that if it could, it would show half a bar. Seems like all these posts were from some time ago, stashed needlessly in your phone's memory. Unless you hook up to some local Wi-Fi, you won't get much internet here. Well then, back to the phone. Why can I not... Like, I'm sure the hotel has Wi-Fi. With a gentle touch, the phone screen turns on again. I guess we're gonna play a quick match of hyper-casual protagonists. Love the name. And hope that sleep will come. The first wave of tiny bow tie wearing antagonists appear on your phone screen. Touch one of them. You tap the one carrying a golden fork and he instantly returns into an amorphous purple splotch. A matching splotching sound effect plays at the same time, further confirming that the bow tie wearing, golden fork carrying antagonist is no more. Wahaha! I'll squash you all! Okay, we'll continue squashing them. Time passes. Are we falling asleep yet? I'm getting tired, RL. Your ears are pierced by a ringtone that you swore to change years ago. Check who's calling. The screen simply reads unknown number. You feel betrayed by your own phone masking the identity of the mysterious caller. Now I'm gonna reject the call. You reject the call as the mystery of the caller's identity gently teases you. Back to the phone. I'm gonna put it in my pocket. Except for I'm not allowed to. Because I'm impatient, so we have to use the phone to fall asleep. Guess I'm gonna game again. And hope sleep comes. Alright, the game starts and the already familiar antagonist appears to wreak havoc on your pile of boxes. Squish them all. I don't know how much time is passing, but the battery's still full. It's impressive. As your mind spins around the absurdity of this game, and while your fingers roam aimlessly across the screen, a group of tiny bow tie wearing antagonists gather near the pile of boxes at the bottom of the screen. Tap the boxes? Absolutely nothing happens. The little guys keep gathering around. Keep squashing them. As soon as you're about to get the one with the goatee, a slightly larger antagonist with a monocle and a pocket watch enters the play area. Tap the big guy. You press your finger against the monocle watchman, maybe a bit too hard. The tip of your finger slips and you almost drop your phone. You look at the screen after your heart almost skipped a beat and you see that the whole screen is taken up by bold fat letters saying temporal disruption. What the hell is going on? The letters disappear and you notice that the whole screen is frozen. The antagonists gather around the pile of boxes, stand still in their weirdest poses. Look if there's anything different on the screen. There is. A small timer at the edge of the screen is ticking down. And it's gone. The screen comes alive for a split second. The antagonists unfreeze and continue to antagonize the pile of boxes. And before you get the chance to do anything, the whole phone is covered in black. Out of the blackness, disappointing red letters appear. Protagonists defeated. Well, fuck this. With a quick swipe and finger flick. Oi! What happened? And as your mind begins to drift, reality fades away. For a precious moment, there's only darkness and silence, but your mind refuses to calm down, and soon your thoughts start chasing each other in circles. Mind map memories. This is your mind map. It is a representation of all the memories you have and how they are connected. When a new memory is available, you can recall it by selecting and activating it. Once the memory is activated, it can open dialogue choices in relation to that memory. Okay. From the blur of half-formed memories and impressions, an image of the receptionist emerges. You're desperately trying to catch her attention, but she's completely engrossed in the ongoing phone call. I'm in a hurry. Yeah, so is that just the same conversation again? You play their games, you do it their way, you're polite, but this is just a facade to hide what you really feel about them. You're a fake. Oh god, I don't like myself, huh? Very talkative girl, okay. So it's not just the whole conversation again. You hear a familiar sound. It's your annoying ringtone, the one you promised yourself you'd change ages ago. Reject the call. Now, why would anyone answer a call from an unknown number? I know, right? Do you? Let me know in the comments. Out of the swirling images, the bushy eyebrows of your new psychotherapist emerge, bouncing up and down as he talks.
Still with me, Mr. Harold?
Are we done? That's right. Being rude really is the best way to get people off your back. If no one likes you, no one will bother you. You've survived the first session with a psychotherapist, Dr. Gideon Fink. Despite your effort to act normal, it seems he plans to keep you here for some time. What is this? The image of the young woman flashes before your mind's eye. She's punching and kicking the old vending machine. Could she be here for therapy as well? Ignore her. It is what it is. You have nothing to say, nothing to do. Just the bare minimum. Alright. As your consciousness keeps spinning around, the carousel of recent experiences warps into a single vision suspended between sleep and waking. You find yourself staring at the smallest suitcase you own, perched on rumpled motel sheets. Everything is packed: clothes, phone charger, toothbrush, and a couple of other items. I'm ready to go home. As you reach for the handle, you notice a toothless gap, as if the suitcase forgot to fully exhale. Then the gap widens just a little and something shifts inside. The suitcase jerks. It's just a faulty latch. Let's go already. Lift the suitcase. But the suitcase feels too alive. With a loud hiss, the seam splits and a snake's head appears, lidless eyes fixed on yours. Then more hisses follow and more snakes emerge, liquid as death and cold as oil. The bodies twist into knots, ready to spill all over the sweaty sheets. Shut it now! You slam the lid down, the latch snaps shut, silencing the hisses. For now. Got to get rid of the suitcase. Let's shove it under the bed and get out of here. Out of sight, out of mind. As you descend the stairs, midday heat pricks your neck with sweat, and you think of everything you left inside the suitcase. It's just clothes, phone charger, toothbrush, and a couple of other items. You enter the reception area. No one's here. And even the AC is turned off. The air's hostile and heavy. I can't wait here. It's too hot. On a desk, a stack of pristine checkout forms sits beside a pen. Perhaps you can just do it yourself? Yes. Let's get this over with. Fill out the form. Name, date of birth, length of stay, but a single mischievous drop of ink escapes the pen and begins swelling into a blot, a puddle, a pond spreading across the form as sweat spreads across your shirt. Snatch another form and start over. Slap the new form over the old one. No, that is not smart. The blot seeps upward, your sweat drips downward. The paper becomes a battleground of stains. Your tongue feels swollen, your throat dry. It's no use, just keep writing. You write all the words in black on completely black paper and sign it in black. Not your fault, after all. You did what you could. Now it's time to leave and find something to drink. Get out already. The parking lot shimmers in heat. In the heat, asphalt soft underfoot. Across it, the vending machine glows like a mirage, its glass fogged with condensation. Insert coin, press the button. The machine hums, light flickering, but no bottle comes out. Insert coin, press the button. We're gonna fall for the same thing the woman did. You drop another coin, clink, press, hum. Still, nothing. Insert coin, press button. The world narrows to the clink of metal, the press of your finger, the machine's empty whir. Maybe this time it'll work. Oh. The checkout. I tried to leave this damp motel and all that therapy nonsense behind, but everything kept falling apart. I don't need to recall. Am I, like... I think I have to. Okay. I don't have enough willpower. Don't worry. It wasn't even a real memory. But it is an embodiment of my feelings. More like random neural activity in your brain, synapses sparking from nothing. Best forget about it. It didn't feel random at all. Could be, but are you strong enough to remember it? Brave enough to confront it? Not yet. This is all very mysterious. We don't really know what's going on yet. Sound of a car engine and screeching tires urges you to open your eyes, bringing you back to miserable reality once again. Your head is still spinning in a whirlwind of uncontrollable thoughts. Your nostrils pick up a curious smell of dust, and your throat is as dry as a desert. Some status effects can have a great impact on your personality. Thirsty, for example, nudges you just 1 point towards the impulsive side, but some other status effects have a much greater influence, and in some cases drastically change the personality you defined in character creation. That's cool. It was foolish to hope you'd fall asleep. But I did, didn't I? Well, we're thirsty, so we're going to get up and find some water. In the bathroom. There was a glass at the sink with the mirror. Thirsty, turn on the tap and drink some water. As soon as you turn on the tap, a horrible smell fills your nostrils. It's like there's a plumbing issue in hell, and all that blocked sewage is feeding directly to this faucet. Like an achievement, tap out. Then you see the water streaming out of the tap. It's a robust shade of jet black mixed with chunks of salt. Nowadays everything's supposedly unhealthy. What, I have to drink this? No, dude. As soon as the first drop of water enters your mouth, the taste of mud and sharp metals overwhelms you. And before you have a chance to stop, it reaches down your throat and into your stomach. Bile starts rising up with the remnants of what meager food you ate today. No! Oh god. The toilet. The toilet has to be the most natural place to unload the contents of your stomach. Why would you drink this? Why would you make me drink this? Also, why is there no proper water? At last, that horrible, horrible taste of heavy metals and toxic soil is gone, replaced by one of stinging, acid, and semi-digested food. But instead of quenching your thirst, you expelled what little liquid you had inside your stomach, making you even weaker and more dehydrated. There has to be some source of drinkable water in the motel. An optimistic assumption. But yes. They've got water there. Oh, here's the car that we heard. Oh, well, okay. God damn it! You hear the man yell from inside his vehicle. Even through the tinted windshield, you can feel his frustration.
Come on, start, you piece of shit!
Can you not drive this car? Judging by the careless driving you just witnessed, the man is either under the influence or another patient of Dr. Finks. He is probably drunk. Good thing he's driving through a desert that lowers the risk of him hurting anyone but himself. Come to think of it, could it be that's exactly what he's trying to do? I'd rather not think about that right now. Right, let's find something to drink. Okay, we'll go down to the vending machine. And then probably also don't get lucky with it, but we'll see. Oh my gosh. You jump as if someone jabbed you in the stomach. Yes. Whew. No, I did jump. Yes. Oh god, my heart. For a split second, the whole world was exploding. It was just a thunderclap, the loudest one you ever witnessed. Never a dull moment here. Shrug it off. Your mind says it's nothing, but your heart is still racing from the sudden shock. It's pumping, but there's nothing to use this unwanted excess of adrenaline for, so it keeps lingering, eating you from the inside out while you stand alone and thirsty in the middle of the empty parking lot. I mean, we could go for a run. Here's ice. Is that ice for drinks or ice cream? Hopefully you won't have to melt ice in your mouth to quench your thirst. Truth be told, that's not a half bad idea. That's a terrible idea. Who knows how old that ice is? Plus there's a vending machine just a couple steps away. Nah, seems like it's broken. Put some ice into your mouth. You open the machine and put a bit of frozen water on your tongue. It has a flavour. I am going to chew it to help it melt faster. Which I hate, but okay. You start chewing on the ice aggressively and your teeth immediately start hurting. I am still thirsty in this. Ooh. Suddenly, the night sky turns blood red and you feel an infinite scream passing through everything. Unbearable anxiety washes over you. Hide! But you can't hide from the whole sky on fire, any better than you can from your own past. Anxious apprehension, at least. I don't have to face it. Close your eyes. Your eyelids connect and darkness greets you for a mere second. But as always, the carousel of suffering starts spinning immediately. How do I let go of it? That's easy. Simply let go of yourself. What kind of answer is that? The receptionist says whimsically, emerging from the whirlwind. What I wasn't expecting is you. But the receptionist disappears and instead the fiery sky begins burning its way through the darkness, cutting several straight, narrow slits in your closed eyelids. I want this to stop! Squeeze eyelids tighter. Well then, keep craving, keep clinging, keep suffering. I have no choice. (8 p.m.)
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
And this is the time loop. What the heck is going on? Stop the carousel and focus on something else. Surely there's something pleasant to think of, instead of this bushy-eyebrowed psychotherapist and this lame excuse for therapy. Think of something tasty. We're not thirsty anymore. Okay, let's go with interesting then. But Dr. Fink only seems to become more real.
Mr. Harrow, can you hear me?
Of course.
All right.
He pauses for a moment.
I'm aware that you may be experiencing this slight lack of motivation right now. And will surely be coming back to this condition of yours.
Lack of motivation. That's the least of your worries while your mind is filled with this crushing, overwhelming sense of impending... Wait, did you hear that? A muffled sound of metallic clanging from the outside diverts your frail attention. For some unknown reason, your heartbeat accelerates and cold sweat appears in your armpits.
At all times, if possible.
The doctor finishes, apparently expecting some sort of answer from you. I sort of spaced out. What was that again? He smiles.
No worries, Mr. Harrow. You seem to have had enough talk for today anyway.
He stops and gives you a concerned look.
Mr. Harrow, you're shaking. Are you feeling unwell?
Well, you endured the whole session stoically so far, but this one moment of anxiety, it could completely ruin your chances of being sent back home anytime soon. Emotional check. Try and act like the stable, well-adjusted person that you are. I failed. I am too indifferent. Time to raise that fortress of ice around your emotions and defend it with your life. If they see you weak, they'll eat you alive. Aren't we done with the session?
Well, yes, we are.
He takes a deep breath.
Mr. Harrow, you are clearly under immense stress. You can continue lying to me, and even yourself, about it. But long term, it will only make things worse. Trust me.
He pauses for a moment.
May I ask, how is your sleep these days?
It's not so good.
I guessed so.
No. He said, I thought so. Seems to inspect the dark circles under your eyes.
Well then, if you happen to have trouble falling asleep tonight...
He opens his hand, revealing a single purple pill lying on his palm. Ah, that's why there was that disclaimer at the start of the game. There's no reflection in his glasses. Above them is a pair of bushy eyebrows. Reach for the pill.
Remember, what I'm giving you is a mild, non-prescription herbal hypnotic drug. Nothing more.
Take the purple pill. I would never take a single pill from a person, even a doctor, who has it just on their hand. That it's not packaged. Like, what?
Hopefully it'll help you calm down and get some rest tonight. We'll continue tomorrow. All right then. Now you only need to pick up the key card for your room. And I'll call the receptionist to make sure everything is in order. Sounds good?
Right. My key card. I don't have that anymore. I got it earlier, but we're back in time. 8:03. Well, the source of the clanging is a young woman beating up an old vending machine. For some unknown reason, looking at her makes me feel even more nervous. Why am I so agitated all of a sudden? I must have gotten lost in thought for a moment while the doctor was speaking. It couldn't have possibly happened more than a couple of minutes ago, but it feels like an hour has passed since. And then, the sound of that old alarm clock will waken you from a daydream you can't remember, and this overwhelming tsunami of dread appeared out of nowhere. Take a moment to calm yourself down. You point your gaze towards the endless, unmoving desert. It's calm in the distance. But not so much right here, as the machine-hating woman keeps hitting it violently.
Give me my coffee, you jerk!
We're gonna talk to her now. Maybe she'll stop. She's still wailing on the poor machine, and it's driving you crazy. Could she be here for therapy as well? Who knows, but unlike you, she definitely looks like she needs it. Oh, I need it. Nobody needs to be sent away from their home to this dump, regardless of their mental state. And yet, what is to be done with lunatics like her? Let them rage around freely, yelling and kicking vending machines wherever they go? There must be a better way to help a distressed person. Perhaps you could speak with her, see if you could help somehow. Or is that too much to ask right now? Apparently it is, so I'm just gonna get away from her. And check in, I guess. Again.
Spit it out already!
It's quiet like a sleeping serpent. Do you reckon this is why I thought about serpents? Dreamt about them?
No, the repair tech already came yesterday. Said the internet will be up by noon today.
Internet. I like that. All the attention of the girl behind the counter is being hogged by the ongoing phone
Of
call.
course it's urgent. Our guests don't have Wi-Fi, the credit card machines are dead. We can't...
She pauses for a second.
Oh, hold on. I have someone on the other line.
She presses a button on the phone.
Hello, reception? Oh, what can I do for you, Dr. Fink? If it's about the Wi-Fi,
She pauses again and directs her gaze towards you.
Yes, he's here. Of course, no problem.
In an instant, the realization dawns on you. Because of your anxious behavior at the end of the session, Dr. Fink must have just warned the receptionist of your condition. Frown at her. What is my condition, except for really bad sleep? She frowns back at you mockingly, then smiles as she touches the button again.
Hello? I'm very sorry. I will have to call you back later. Bye.
She ends the call and turns to you.
Hello, Mr. Harrow. How are you? Are you ready to check in?
She continues in the same breath without waiting for your answer.
Everything is in perfect order. Don't you worry a bit about anything.
Just nod.
All right then. Let's get you into your room.
She's talking to me like I'm a lunatic. Her voice is full of enthusiasm.
So, number 6. That's the last one on the second floor. Everything's ready for you. And
She raises her hand, holding a piece of blue and red plastic.
this is your key card.
Thank you. Reach towards the keycard. You stretch your arm politely, hoping she'll hand you the card, but she's completely ignoring your gesture and is excitedly waving it
Oh, I
around.
see you're confused by this. You were expecting an old-fashioned key, weren't you? Well, we've decided to modernize for a number of reasons.
And here we go again. Suddenly, she curtails her excitement as if she remembered something.
Oh, you must be very tired. Perhaps I'll tell you about it some other time. It's a really interesting story.
Yes, I'm exhausted.
Here.
She hands over the keycard and puts some kind of document on the counter.
I'll just need your signature.
And we'll sign. That was easy.
Thank you. I'm here if you need anything. Enjoy your stay.
Bye. Alright, I've got the keycard again. This time we also have the pill.
I'll break you open if I have to.
Oh, can we go and check on... We see tire traces here, but I'm not sure if they were there before. The transformer is buzzing softly.
Coffee, you jerk.
Okay, but he's not saying anything about somebody crashing into it. Phone battery still full. All of this confirms the time loop. Insert the keycard. My suitcase is back. Alright. Your dusty suitcase, the smallest one you own, was lying on the folded sheets. Even thinking about unpacking now was making you feel terrified. Why am I afraid of unpacking? Perhaps you're scared of what you might find inside. Or maybe worried that by unpacking you accept that you're going to stay here for some time. What could be inside? Hopefully not snakes. You. What? Perhaps I'm gonna relax a bit in the armchair instead. I can do that. Sit down. As soon as your buttocks touch the frayed armchair seat, tiredness overwhelms you. Coming to this nowhere motel to attend therapy you don't need has strained you both physically and mentally. All you want is to sleep, but unnerving restlessness is gnawing at you from the inside, like a colony of termites munching on a piece of dead wood. Wait, I am not impatient right now? If I take the pill now, am I... like, can I still make it to bed? We'll see. Swallowing a pill without any water is not a pleasant task, true. But getting up only to get some water definitely feels like too much of an effort. Force the pill down your throat. Got an achievement. Using saliva as a lubricant, you help the purple capsule find its way into your stomach. You have no idea how long it will take until its effect kicks in, and so there's nothing to do but wait. I'm gonna close my eyes and hope sleep will come. And time passes again. Your ears are pierced by a ringtone that you swore to change years ago. Check who's calling. The screen simply reads unknown number. Okay, but it's not the second day in a row, right? I'm gonna answer.
Hello, sir. Am I speaking with Eugene Harrow?
The line crackles heavily, as if the man is speaking from the distant past. Who wants to know?
My name is Percy Rugger, and I'm a senior sales executive at Ulterior Paralegal Exploits Consultancy. We'd like to offer our help regarding your case.
Ulterior Paralegal Exploits Consultancy?
Ulterior, Mr. Harrow, with an umlaut. And please don't let the name fool you. We are the most respectable yet cutting-edge agency, which means we work on the edge of, but still inside, the established legal framework. In fact, we are the leader in our field. Now, if my information is correct, you have recently been unjustly forced to participate in treatment which, in our opinion, may have consequences not aligned with your best interests.
You're referring to my psychotherapy here in Rue Valley.
Mr. Harrow, let me be frank with you. I have no idea where this true valley of yours is, but we will work together to put an end to this undue response to your, well, unique situation. I mean, we have only known each other for a couple of minutes, and I can already see what a strong-willed individual you are. You know what you want, and nothing will stop you from getting it. So I presume you're ready for the next step in our cooperation?
What is that? That's very fishy. I'm gonna hang up. Without saying a word, you end the phone call. But at least now you know you're not the only one who realized the absurdity of this mandated psychotherapy. Close your eyes again. This is so strange. I don't know what's going on. My case? My situation? Huh. And as your mind begins to drift, reality fades away. For a precious moment, there's only darkness and silence, but your mind refuses to calm down. And soon your thoughts start chasing each other in circles. We have new things. For a split second, the whole world was exploding, but it was just a thunderclap, the loudest one you've ever witnessed. Never a dull moment here. Yeah, okay, but that was yesterday. Today? And then we hid from the burning sky. And then suddenly everything happened again. Everything again, but nothing after. This is so mysterious. Judging by the careless driving, right. The drunk guy, maybe? When did this happen? This evening, but later. Oh god, don't confuse me so. The meaning of what you've just experienced is still hard to grasp. Is this some weird déjà vu? The memory seems so real, and yet these things clearly never happened. Have you actually gone completely mad, and they were right to send you to Dr. Fink? But what if the careless driver really does show up? What if lightning actually strikes the motel and the night sky turns red? The combination of several specific memories can create an idea, and with enough inspiration or willpower points, you can turn that idea into an intention. Intention opens new dialogue options that will lead you through the journey of completing that intention. Keep in mind that not all that you intend can be successfully achieved. Oh, don't we know it? Memory or fantasy? How could you remember something that is yet to happen? Then again, why would you imagine events so specific? Holds to commit. I don't have enough willpower. You want to get up and find out if these strange memories will play out in reality, or if it is all but the fever dream of a lunatic. Yet, you can't. It's all too much. All you really want to do is forget you ever even had these weird visions. To forget about being here. To forget about the incident. Stay in the armchair forever. Well, I guess we live here now. Right there, on this armchair. How do we get motivation or inspiration? Seconds feel like minutes, and minutes like hours. We're gonna stare at the suitcase. Maybe that's gonna do something. It's full of my stuff. Stuff. Clothes, phone charger, toothbrush. Might as well be empty. But it isn't. And it won't ever be without your help. Close my eyes again? I don't really know. Okay, the images return. But gradually, your thoughts begin to slow down and your consciousness lightens its feverish grip on you. No pressure. Oh, look at that. I lost anxious apprehension. Very good. Is it the purple pill? It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Embrace the sweet relief. I forgot that I took the pill. Like a leaf on the wind, you toss this way and that. Yeah, and then the car. Screeching tires. Maybe? What is happening? But what is this? A tiny spark of light seems to have taken root deep inside you. It must have broken away from the mighty forked bolt of the brightest lightning you've ever saw earlier. A spark still without shape, still without purpose, but full of potential. The sound of the loudest thunder jerks you out of your slumber. I'm no longer not motivated. I got inspiration. The speck of energy now fully grown is pulsing in your chest. You remember this feeling. You can use these inspiration points in the mind map to turn ideas into intentions. Oh, I am sorry. I sat in this chair too long. I'm tired. To get inspired, you need to explore and experience something new, no matter how insignificant it seems. But unlike real willpower, inspiration is a fickle thing. Once spent, it is gone for good. And as you finally recognize what it is, your pathetic attempt at forgetting about what you experienced earlier is shattered. How do I... Oh, is this how I get to my mind? Nice. Hold to commit. You have to find out if the careless driver showed up again. You must know if the sky will really be set ablaze. You need to see if everything will happen again, and if it does, you need to remember. Get up. Here you can see your active intentions. Select them. To see more details about how to complete them, choosing an intention will open the mind map with that in focus. Okay. My battery's depleting now. I need to investigate, so we're going to go outside. Oh, the rain has slacked off, and you see nothing out of the ordinary, nothing you could put your finger on. If the careless driver visited the motel, he has surely left already while you were sleeping. But as you exit the room, the hair rises on the back of your neck, and an eerie sensation takes hold of you. Glance towards the parking lot. As you stare at the reflections on the wet, dark asphalt, the memory begins unfolding in your mind again. He enters the car, starts the engine, and then he hits the transformer while driving in reverse, smashing his rear light before driving away in a cloud of smoke. If this really happened, you may be able to find some evidence down there. That's right. And I wanted to do that earlier already, but I was ahead of myself apparently. Ahead of the story. Okay, let's see. I see puddles. As you come closer to the transformer, you immediately notice a couple of red plastic shards. Look at the shards. There are several small ones scattered all around, translucent triangles and rhomboids. The largest of them is lying right next to the transformer, shiny and wet, boldly staring at you from the dirty asphalt. Inspect it. This shard is obviously part of a broken taillight. This means he's been here already. There's no other option. I knew I would find something here, and I did. So it has to be true. And here's the light again. And then, before you can wrap your head around all this, the skies are once again set ablaze exactly as you remembered, only confusing you even further. What will happen now? Will you find yourself back at Dr. Fink's office in a moment? Will you remember anything? Or was this a one-time thing and the evening will now continue as if nothing happened? Befuddled, you cast your gaze on your wristwatch. It's 8:47 p.m. Oh god, can you stop the screen shake, please? From now on, you will have the exact time displayed here at the top right. Pay attention to it, because in Rue Valley, situations change when the time changes. Characters might leave some locations and arrive at others, their mood might change, and they might act differently at different times. This is atrocious to read with a screen shake. Please, stop it. It's 8 p.m. again. The frantic sound of the alarm nudges you back to the present.
Still with me, Mr. Harrell?
Wait, don't answer him. He's only trying to confuse you to make you forget.
Mr. Harrell, can you hear me?
And you need to remember. Yes, there's something very important. A muffled sound of metal clanging from the outside interrupts your train of thought. And suddenly, an image of a young woman punching and kicking the old vending machine emerges in your mind. But like the first rock in an avalanche, it's inevitably followed by others, and more memories start emerging. The receptionist, the thunder, the mysterious driver, and finally that of yourself standing in front of the transformer under the fiery sky, hoping you won't forget everything again. Look at me! Hold to wrap up. Everything happened again. As you struggle to put the memories in the correct order, your mental fog dissipates, and two simple words form on your lips. Time loop. You're in a time loop. Seems like you're trapped in some sort of...
loop?
Got an achievement. A time loop where the same 47 minutes repeat over and over. Dr. Fink's voice pulls you back to the old motel room.
I don't think I follow, Mr. Harrell. Would you care to elaborate?
I'm trapped in a time loop. Well, ain't that the smartest thing to say to a psychotherapist at the end of your first session? He's probably going to draft your certificate of sanity right now.
I see.
He gives you a concerned look and starts to scribble something in his notebook. I figure if somebody can help me, he would. I'm pretty sure that he wrote down the word crazy at least once. The next 47 minutes are repeating over and over again. He scribbles a few more words.
All right. And how does that make you feel?
Classic. He doesn't believe you. He thinks you're crazy. You think I'm crazy? Yes.
Of course not. I'm just keeping notes so we can be on track in our next sessions, for which I think you could use a good night's rest. You should go and check in at the office. Your room is probably ready by now.
Well, okay. No pill for tonight. Interesting. As you step out of the doctor's office, trying to keep your attention away from the angry woman at the vending machine, you can't help but be pulled toward the only fragment of your previous life. Your car. Through the years of neglect and a few layers of desert sand, you manage to catch a glimpse of your own reflection in the car's window. Are you really thinking of running away? No. Yes, you are. Nothing says I'm in control of my life like flooring it to the great unknown. Or slinking back home. No, honestly, I don't want to run. I want to know what's... Damn it, I pressed the wrong thing. Well, The motel creaks around you like it's alive, like it's in on the joke, creepy as it may be. It's painfully real, boringly, mind-numbingly real. What am I supposed to do now? Get off the merry-go-round and dash as far away in one direction, or stay and save every moment over and over again. Well, fuck this place. Agreed. Fuck this place. And fuck this senseless time anomaly, I guess. And that stupid clock. And the motel. Because they don't have proper water. And the whole desert around it. Okay, and the doctor apparently as well. Wow, I'm in a rage. And the judging eyebrows and Rue Valley. Well, that's a thought. I just gained a new thought. Really interesting. So this is Rue Valley. Point and click adventure. Very mysterious, very...
Give me my coffee, you jerk!
Vending machines don't work here.
Spit it out already!
It does remind of Disco Elysium with the whole mental thing, and then inside you have different
you thief.
parts. I should probably go into the menu. Different parts of yourself talking to you, about you, trying to explain things. I like the mechanic of the different memories and thoughts and ideas, and then needing inspiration to make something out of them. Interesting. It has achievements, which I like. So that is Rue Valley. Let me know what you think. Do you like point and click adventures even? Maybe this is not for you at all, but I'm intrigued, definitely. So this is out now. Thank you again to Owlcat Games for sending me the key for this. I'm enjoying this so far. Thank you so much for watching. And special thanks to my members who support here and get content earlier, get extra content. Maybe you want to become a member too. Check it out. Click the join button below the video. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.